What's up everyone, it's Austin Rutherford. My question I have for you is, do you want money today or do you want generational wealth forever? The question between those goes to, do you want to flip houses or do you want to own rentals? And at the end of the day, the choice is yours. Every single person is different. Sometimes people need money today, sometimes people need generational wealth, money into the future. So there's no right or wrong answer here. So this deal I'm going to break down today, and I'm going to show you the numbers as a rental property and as a flip, so you can understand the power of both sides. And then I want you to comment below and let me know which one you would do. Would you keep it as a rental or would you flip it for your current circumstances? So comment below, rental or flip, once we get done with this, and make sure you smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm. Be greatly appreciated. So this is a house that I bought from a wholesaler. A wholesaler brought me this deal to be able to flip it, right? So when we got the deal, we evaluate it from all aspects. Like, our business model is to keep it as a rental property. That's our first exit strategy, because that's where I'm at in my life right now. So I'm gonna show you the evaluation on the rental side of things, and I'm gonna show you the evaluation on the flip side of things. So let's dive in here and take a look. So looking at this as a rental property, these are the numbers and this is how we evaluate the deal. So what we look for is we need to know the rent. So this is a single family house, 3-bed, and we think it can rent for $1,300 a month. We think that the ARV, the after repaired value, is $160,000. Yearly taxes is $934, yearly insurance probably going to be closer to $700. So on this deal, at the end of the day, after paying everybody, we'll make over $400 a month in monthly profit. That's the number that we look for. More than $400 is green, which is good. Less than $400 is red, which is bad. The second number that we need to know is the terms that we're going to get. So this is actually going to be a 25-year note at 4.5% interest. So we're going to make $496 a month, which is even better. The second number that we need to know is right here. So what were we buying this for? $70,000. What do we think we're going to put into the rehab? $25,000. What's our all-in holding costs? $5,600, which means I'm all into this thing for $100,000, which means that when I take it to the bank to refinance out of it, the bank's going to lend me roughly $120,000. So if I'm all in for 100 and the bank then lends me 120, it means that I'm going to get in my pocket on the refinance $20,000 in profit in my pocket, and you don't have to pay taxes on that. That's the beautiful thing about this refinance strategy. A loan is non-taxable income. So 20K is really like 30 grand taxable in real life, but you don't got to pay taxes on it. So this is an amazing deal, right? We're getting paid 20 grand to own a rental. We're getting paid, and we're making almost $500 a month in monthly income. So this is a great rental property, but I want to show you what the numbers look like on the flip side so you can see both sides of the spectrum. So this same deal, but if we were to flip it instead of rent it, here's what the numbers would look like. So the ARV is 160 grand, just like the other one. Our estimated repair cost is 25 grand, just like the rental. Our purchase price is 70 grand, just like the rental. So once this is all said and done, by the time we buy it, renovate it, pay all of our closing costs, realtors, attorney fees, pay everything, we'll end up making about $48,000 in net profit, right? So our ROI on that is 30% ROI, which we look for 15 to 20%. So again, great deal. So the thing I want to show you here is $48,000 in profit, which means, remember on the rental, we were going to make roughly $20,000 in profit, and that's non-taxable, which means that it's really like $30,000 in real life. So because the 48 grand, you still got to pay taxes on. So you could flip it and make 48 grand today and pay taxes on it, or you could keep it as a rental property and get $20,000, which is really like $30,000 because you're not paying taxes on it. 30 grand versus 48 grand. And you're making $500 a month, and you'll make multiple six figures on this over the next 20 to 30 years. So as you can see, either way you look at this deal, it's a great rental and a great flip. My question to you is, would you keep this as a rental or would you flip this house? Do you want money, short-term money today, or do you want long-term generational wealth for forever to come into the future? So I'm gonna tell you my opinion on this. And again, make sure you comment below now, please. I wanna see your feedback. Would you flip or would you rent? And here's my opinion on it. When I first got into real estate, I was chasing money, right? What that means is you flip a house, you have to go out and you need to get the next house. You flip that house, you have to go out and you need to get the next house. You flip that house, you gotta go to get the next house, and again and again and again and again and again. I did that for years, and I made great money doing it. I made a lot of money doing it, millions and millions of dollars. But the problem was that I was on a hamster wheel. I was chasing money every single day of my life. The way that you get away from chasing money is by owning rentals that pay you every single month. You don't have to continuously chase money when you have rentals that pay you every month. So I changed my business model a couple of years ago. Instead of flipping everything to buying and keeping as many rentals as possible, because I want long-term generational wealth now. You know, there was a time in my career where I needed the money. Like, I was broke. I needed to flip houses and make money. And that might be where you're at right now. That might be why you said you're going to flip houses instead of rent. But you don't want to do that forever. You know, flip houses, make money. That's an amazing thing to do. But don't get caught up in that hamster wheel for the rest of your life. It's a shiny object syndrome, right? Like, what would you rather have? $48,000 in profit or $400 a month in profit? Like, it's hard to choose $400 a month in profit when you can make 48 grand today. But you have to make that decision to start building long-term generational wealth. If you never start making that decision, you'll always be on a hamster wheel for the rest of your life. So, in my opinion, in my current life right now, my goal is to buy as many rental properties as possible and not flip as many things as possible. So when we evaluate deals, when they come into our pipeline, we evaluate it as a rental. If it fits a rental, we're keeping it as a rental. If it does not fit a rental, maybe the cash flow isn't there. You know, maybe we're only making $200 a month instead of $400 a month. If the cash flow is not there, then we'll flip it and make a profit. But if it fits as a rental, we're keeping it as a rental. So if that changed your mind on the comment that you had below, drop another comment inside of your comment and say, like, you know, I understand where you're coming from, or something like that. I'm curious to see what your thought process is. Because again, when I was younger, mine was like hustle, make money, flip, run, hamster wheel, make a lot of money. But as you get older, you realize the power of building passive residual income. So let me know if there's any questions you got about that, about the strategy. Smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm, hit that subscribe and notification bell so you can get all this content going forward. Appreciate you being here as always. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.